I'm your host with the most welcome 23. You're joining me for Sophomore Book 2, Chapter 12, Just Dance. The next day, you're getting ready to head to Zig's performance. The sound of construction work outside whirs on, and you rub your forehead. I hate you so much. Hold on, let me do this. That's it. I've had enough of this noise. Head outside towards Mr. Delacroix's trailer. This is gonna end badly. You throw open the door. Oh, there we go. Without knocking, and you're surprised to see Sebastian and his father mid-argument. And you'll never amount to anything if you keep this up. Well, better than being a heartless bastard like you. Ah, yes, resorting to name-calling. How childish. It's no wonder you can't make any friends. Sebastian's face falls, and you can see tears welling in his eyes, but he stands his ground. Seriously? I see why this family is so dysfunctional. Sebastian, don't listen to him. Dorian whirls around and his face darkens when he sees you. Oh, what are you doing here? I was going to complain about the noise. You turn to Sebastian. I know you feel alone right now, but you have friends. We all had such a good time with you last night. Oh, you would have chose these people over me, over your family. Remember how many times they've hurt you. They're the enemy. They're not my enemy anymore. That is enough. No, Father, it's not. Maybe you need to hear this. Dorian runs his hand over his brow. A heavy silence hangs in the air as you and Sebastian watch him. To your surprise, he looks up with tears in his eyes. Sebastian, you're right. I know I've been a wretched father. I've been dismissive, neglectful, and unsympathetic. If I go back, or could go back and do it all again, I would. But I need you to understand. Everything I've done in the attempt to make the best possible life for you. Is that so? Because it seems like you largely either ignored or derided me for most of my life. You've never even bothered to attend any of my performances while I was growing up. Believe me, it wasn't because I didn't care. I was focused on work, and which I realize is a poor excuse to... This doesn't justify you being a jerk to Sebastian and manipulating him to sabotage our house. That was not my intent. I was genuinely worried about your treatment of my son. I never told him to do anything illegal. Sebastian, you may think that I hold you in low regard, but the exact opposite is true. I see so much potential in you. If I seem distant, it's because I trust you to be responsible and self-sufficient. If I seem overly critical, it's because I know you can prove me wrong and be better than expected. You're Delacroix. But more importantly, you're my son. All I want for you is to succeed and be happy. Dude, that's such a cop-out. Sebastian, think about everything he's done. I know you want some approval, but do you really think he'd have a change of heart out of the blue like this? Please, I'm trying to make things right with my son. Oh my... You piece of... Sebastian takes a deep breath and turns to you. Azumi, I appreciate your concern, but I'd like to talk to my father alone. Well, okay. That's what you want. Exit the trailer, glancing back one last time at father and son. With a sigh, you close the door and head towards the campus to attend Zig's performance. You're hurried to the recital hall to find it packed with people. Zig is standing near the back of the room, and he rushes over when he sees you. There you are. We're starting in 5 minutes. Shouldn't you be backstage getting ready? I wanted to see you first. Oh, looks like I got here just in time then. You must be... It's Zig. I'm gonna go with nervous as hell. I mean, from having no dance experience to performing in front of a whole room of people. Thanks for the reminder. But I feel good. The team is my back, and I'm ready to give this all I've got. Hey, before I go out there, I just wanted to say, thanks for everything this year. Supporting me, encouraging me, and standing up for me. Zig, I'm always here for you, but you're the one who took initiative and accomplished so much. Don't forget to give yourself credit. You could have gotten through this with or without me. Maybe, but I'm glad it was with you anyway. Damn straight. Now, are you ready to get out on the dance floor and slay this whole room? You know it, and I'm gonna show it. Da-da-da-da. With that, he bounces over to the center of the dance floor, joining the rest of the team in formation as they spill out from backstage. Room falls quiet, and Madison takes the mic. Hello and welcome to Heartfelt Lyrical Dance Team's End of the Year performance. We're especially pleased to present solos by Chelsea McIntyre and Zig Ortega. The whole team has worked super hard this quarter, so please give it up for our dancers. Put your hands around your mouth. Go Zig! Zig looks in your direction and grins. Team takes their places, and each member posing in formation. They burst into dance, moving in perfect harmony with one another. People in the audience bob their heads to the music and watch intently. The dancers seamlessly execute their routine, building up a languid legato wave to an energized floral of movement. Suddenly, they part to form a semicircle, falling motionless as Zig and Chelsea move into the center. They mirror each other, bodies whirling smoothly to the beat of the music. Zig pauses as Chelsea launches into a graceful series of leaps and spins. It's called a pirouette, but anyway. You didn't think I knew anything, did you? God damn it. Then, Chelsea becomes still and Zig takes a step forward, his body swaying hypnotically, his feet drifting lightly across the floor. Suddenly, he leaps into the air, landing perfectly, sinking to the ground in a seamless split. He raises his arms triumphantly. The audience explodes in applause as the song concludes and the dancers take their bows. Zig gave a stellar performance. I love doing books like this, and I'm getting more immersed in it, by the way, when reading, because I can actually imagine it. And basically, as I'm reading, I'm starting to imagine it more and more, versus I've kind of been put off and not doing that as much. So, as the team disperses, Zig bounds over to you, grinning broadly. Zig, you are incredible. I'm just glad I managed not to trip over my own feet. Come on, I'm serious. You did a really great job. Well, I appreciate it, and I'm happy you came to see me. I guess now that all that's left to do is... Zig baby, I'm so proud of you. A middle-aged woman burst from the crowd, immediately rushing forward to cover Zig's face in kisses. Mom, not in front of everyone. Oh, excuse me, am I embarrassing you? I am in labor for 10 hours with you, Mio. I've earned the right to give you a few kisses. You bring that up every single time I do something you don't like. And don't think I'm gonna let you forget about it anytime soon. She turns to you with a warm smile and extends her hand. I'm Zig's mom. Call me Linda. I'm Zig's friend, Mizumi. Oh, so you're the famous Mizumi. Zig's told me so much about you. When he invited us up here for his performance, I thought this would be a perfect chance to finally meet you in person. Oh. We've raised a wonderful son. Are Zig's sisters here too? Oh! I've been excited to meet... I'm actually worried about the sisters. But you raised a wonderful son. It seems like you taught him a lot about hard work and respect. He's been flourishing this year. Well, he's a little troublemaker. I tried my best with him. Hey, I've been doing really... I'm kidding, Mio. You know I'm so happy to see the man you've become. She stands on her tiptoes to give Zig another kiss on the cheek. Mom, seriously, enough for the fawning. Come on, Zig, let her be proud of you. I think it's sweet that you two are so close. I'm just grateful to have such a talented, hard-working son. Helps Zig feel more confident. Thanks, Mom. I'm glad I've got you too. There's no compliment like a mom-pliment. Okay, I like you already. Maybe I should adopt you instead of dealing with this little nightmare. Mom! I'm just teasing, sweetie. At the moment a young woman approaches the three of you, his face lights up and he sweeps her into a big hug. Ah! Get away from me, weirdo, you stink. Sorry, Sophie. It's my right as your older brother to be gross and annoy you. Now, what did you think of my moves? You're okay. Your footwork was a little sloppy, but I guess it's an improvement from how you used to dance. Mizumi, meet Sophie, my brutally honest and unforgiving sister. A woman that I have just fallen for now as she's given Zig what for. So you're Mizumi. Sorry you've been stuck hanging out with this big goof. I'm sure I'll survive somehow. So, Sophie? Did you like the performance? Let's hear some embarrassing stories about Zig. Tell me about yourself. What? Zig hasn't told you enough about his wonderful sister? Figures. Okay, I just turned 13, I like painting, dancing, and I'm about to start college here next year. Oh, we'll get to see more of you next year! Yes! Zig, your whole family's coming, yes! Wait, what? You're not talking about Hartfeld, are you? I was waiting to surprise you, but yeah, I got a full scholarship, so you don't get to be the special college-going kid of the family anymore. Zig lets out a whoop and scoops his sister up in his arms, swinging her around. Sophie, oh my god, that's awesome. Listen, you're gonna do great, and I'm here for you if you need help, and... you can help me by taking 5 steps back. What did I say about sweaty hugs? I like you even more. Linda sniffs and wipes a tear from her eye, holding up her phone to film the exchange. Oh, sweet little babies. I'm so gonna miss the whole family. Congratulations, Sophie. Maybe we'll get to see more of each other next year then. That'll be cool. I mean, Zig says that you guys have been really great. Oh, honey, look at you. Already making college friends. Hey, maybe Mizumi could join us for dinner tonight, and you could get to know each other a little more. Yes, and the two of you can give Sophie tips for her first year of college. And I can tell Mizumi embarrassing stories about Zig. Now, hang on just a minute. Oh, I'd love to. First of all, real quick, I would love to thank every single one of you 7,000 subscribers. Diamonds for all. If you think I'm passing up the chance to hear those embarrassing stories, you're wrong. Okay, I guess I can prolong the inevitable. Let me get changed, then we can go. You and the Ortegas head to a restaurant in downtown Hartfeld. After grabbing a table and ordering, you continue your conversation. And music. I'm so glad you joined us tonight, Mizumi. I've been so curious to meet you after everything the Six told me about you. You turn to look at Zig, smiling. What has Zig said about me, out of curiosity? Well, he thinks that you care a lot about your friends, you're supportive, hardworking, and intelligent. And that you're incredibly talented. I can't wait to get my hands on a copy of The Freshman. Maybe even a signed copy. Yeah, I want to see what Mizumi writes about Zig. How'd he'd stack up in your story. Well, I mean, we didn't really know Zig that much at the time, but I'm gonna go with a loner. Well, I guess I was a little worried about him fitting in at college. But don't worry, by the end of the book, he found his place and is surrounded by people who care about him. See, I got a happy ending after all. Enough about my book, though. I want to hear more about you and your family. Well, it's just me and my kids for the most part. Marie is the oldest, and she runs a non-profit that offers after-school reading programs for students from low-income families. Zig and Sophie are the middle kids, and the youngest are Lucy, who's 16, and Milla, who's 15. Wow, sounds like a lot to handle. You're telling me. So, what do you do for a living? Do you have any hobbies? Does your ex-husband ever help? Let's not ask that. That's not really our place. What do you do for a living? I work as a pharmacy technician, but after I divorced my husband, it was clear that my salary wouldn't support 5 kids, even with alimony. So I started looking for another job and I could do from home on the side, and I managed to land a role as a transcriptionist. I honestly don't know how you did it. Going to work during the day, working more at home, and taking care of all of us. I think there was a 2-year stretch when I didn't sleep. And welcome to my life. I haven't had a good night's sleep in about 15 goddamn years. No wonder you were so cranky. Girl, I sometimes wonder where you got that sass, and then I remember it was probably from me. I distinctly remember you telling me as a kid that no child of yours was ever going to be a pushover. Hey, it's good to speak with your mind and know what you want. Oh, in the long run, I guess, but having 5 willful kids under one roof can lead to a lot of mischief. Like the balcony incident? Or the garden hose fiasco? Or the bee-pocalypse? What? Okay, now you've got me curious. Tell me about the balcony incident, the garden hose fiasco, and the bee-pocalypse. Let's go with balcony incident. Okay, let me start by saying that Mill was really a brat when she was younger. Yeah, try to justify it all you want. It was Easter. I was maybe 12. Anyway, we were at our uncle's house and he had bought us each a chocolate rabbit. But while we were all out hunting our eggs, Mila ate mine. So I started chasing after her, trying to stuff that fake grass from the Easter baskets down her pants in retaliation. But our uncle's house is a 2-story, and it's got a balcony. To be fair, it's a low balcony, but still a ways off the ground. Well, I chased her out onto the balcony, and she just leaped over the railing. Oh my gosh, was she okay? She broke a wrist, but otherwise was fine, other than being very mad at me. Hey, she leapt! Sophie helped her cut her food at dinner for like a month. It was cute. Oh my gosh, that's priceless. Now I want to hear the entire Ortega family chronicle of mischief. Trust me, we have so many stories like that, I could spend a lifetime trying to tell you all of them. Sometimes I wonder why I let any of these kids out of my sight for a minute. Oh, Mom, you did good. There have been many bumps along the way, but we all turned out okay. Enjoy the rest of your evening with Ortegas. Once the dinner concludes, Linda and Sophie walk you and Zig back to the campus. Made a good impression on Zig's family as music finally cues in. Funny enough, it was the same song I just started playing on my thing. Mizumi, thanks again for having dinner with us. You're an accomplished young woman, and I'm happy to get to know you better. She wraps you in a warm, tight hug and whispers in your ear. Keep looking out for my boy, okay? He's been lucky to have you as a friend. I will, believe me. I've been just as lucky. Linda steps away, then Sophie comes forward to hug you too. I'm really excited to get to know you more next year. Me too. I hope we'll hang out more. You all say your goodbyes, and Linda and Sophie head out to catch the train. Zig starts walking you towards your house. Well, you survived. What'd you think of my family? They were so pretty. Really friendly. I feel like I've known them forever. I'm just happy you got to meet each other. You're important to me and my family's entire world, so it meant a lot to see you having fun with them. And hey, before you head home, I actually have something for you. What do you mean, like a gift? I hope it isn't too corny, but I wanted you to know how our friendship means to me. Pulls his gift out of his bag and hands it to you. Is that baby Zig? Well, I wouldn't say baby, but that's Boy Scout younger Zig with a compass. Oh my god, you are such a cute little Boy Scout. I think I was 9 or 10 there. Look on the back. Flip the photo over to see a message in Zig's handwriting. To Mizumi, I wanted you to have my compass from my scouting days. Turns out I don't need it anymore because I've got you to help me find my way. Oh, Zig. I don't even know what to say. Hey, I'm just thankful to have a friend like you. Anyway, I should let you head home, but thanks again for coming to my show and, you know, for everything. It gives you one last hug, then you part and head home. Zig is grateful for all your support this year. Later that night, you wake up suddenly, and at first, you're not sure why. Then you realize someone is knocking on the door. You scramble for your phone as the noise continues. It's 2 in the morning. Get out of bed and hurry to the front door. You open the door to find AJ on the front step, her face wet with tears. Oh my god, AJ. It's Chris home. I texted him a minute ago, but he didn't answer, so I started knocking. AJ, what are you doing here? Hey, Chris pounds down the stairs, and you step aside to let AJ in. She runs into Chris's arms and starts sobbing. What did the father do now? AJ, what happened? Where's Dad? Are you okay? I woke up and Dad was gone. It was dark and I was scared. Chris picks her up and he wraps her arms around his neck. He rubs her back and meeting your eyes over her shoulder. Let's go into the kitchen. I'll make you some hot chocolate, AJ. Let me guess, Daddy walked out again. Heat up some hot chocolate in the microwave while Chris hands AJ several tissues so she can blow her nose. She's hiccuping when you hand her the mug. Thank you. She takes a sip of the hot chocolate and Chris wraps a protective arm around her. AJ, can you tell us what exactly happened? The thing is, nothing happened. He just wasn't there. I waited an hour, but he didn't come back, so I got really scared and came here. AJ, did your Dad mention any plans? Like, maybe earlier he said he had to go somewhere to be during the night, or... Not that that's normal, but... AJ shakes her head. He didn't say anything. We just ate dinner, watched TV, and then went to bed. I went to his room, and his phone and wallet were gone. It's like he decided to just go out in the middle of the night. She buries her face in Chris's side. I thought he'd run away again. Chris gives her a tight hug. I'm sorry you had to go through that, AJ. I don't want to go back. I can't believe he just left. It's okay. You can stay here tonight. I'll lay out some extra blankets in my room, and we can make a fort like we used to. Do you want to watch TV? We have to keep the volume low, but there's probably reruns of Crown and the Flame on. Oh, God damn it. Oh, yeah, I know certain YouTubers who have been redoing Crown and the Flame recently. I don't want to watch TV. Do you just want to hang out? AJ nods. Can Mizumi hang out with us? She sniffles and looks up at you, hopefully. Like I said, I love every single one of you. 7,000 subscribers, you're awesome. I think we should do something fun. And I know just the thing. Come on, bring your hot chocolate, let's head to my room. AJ takes her hot chocolate in one hand, Chris's hand in the other, and together the three of you head to your room. Flick on the lights and shut the door softly once you're all inside. AJ and Chris sit on your bed and you pull out some paper and pencils from your desk and drawer. So AJ, I know you like comic books. How would you like to make one of your own? But I don't know how to write a comic book. I just like reading them. Sure, but that means you know a lot about them and you understand how they work. Reading makes you a better writer. That's true. You have read every single issue of Star Fallen Hero. But where do we start? Well, let's come up with a good superhero. What do you want them to be like? She should be strong, smart, brave, really good at solving problems, and she should always do the right thing. Oh, and she can fly. But on top of that, she needs an extra special power. What would a good superpower be? Ability to talk to animals. That would be cool, but no. Telepath. Invisibility. I like invisibility. That's always been a fun thing of mine. She could be like a spy. She can overhear bad guys' conversations without them knowing, then ambush them later. Yeah, and no one can track her because she can just disappear. Sounds like a winner to me. So what now? Okay, so during the day, she's a mild-mannered seamstress, but at night, she hits the streets to fight crime. Oh, and she needs a tragic backstory. Something that motivates her to begin a life of vigilante justice. Maybe furrows her brow in thought. I can't think of anything that hasn't been done already. Yeah, that is one thing I've noticed. Almost every superhero has a tragic backstory. Why can't there just be a superhero that was mild-mannered, raised correctly, had a great family, the whole 9 yards, and just does right? Lost her memory when she got her powers. Used to date a villain. Used to be a villain. Ooh! Used to be a villain. Nice. And now she's trying to make up for all the bad stuff she did in the past. Maybe the main villain keeps threatening to expose her true identity to the city. You're getting the hang of this. And speaking of the bad guys, tell me about the hero's arch nemesis. He's called the Talker, and he's greedy and mean. His superpower is making people believe whatever he says so he can manipulate them. Oh, kind of like Kilgrave. Wow. I bet he could get in all the sorts of trouble with that. What's his evil plot? I don't know. What would an evil person want? Maybe he wants to steal the Declaration of Independence. To get revenge against all who have done him wrong. To marry the hero. No. To get revenge. I like it. And maybe he's mad at something the hero did to him. And that's why he keeps fighting her. Sounds like we've got a full-fledged comic book saga. Not so fast. The hero still needs a name. I don't know. I'm bad with names. Do you have an idea, Mazumi? Lady Justice. Goddamn it, Pixelberry. I'm gonna go with it. Lady Justice is perfect. That's what I'd call her. Thanks so much. You, Chris, and AJ set about planning out a basic story and drawing some comic book panels together. Finally, your work is finished and AJ reads over the story. Wow, it's amazing. I can't believe we came up with all this. Hey, Lady Justice is your hero. We just helped you flesh out some ideas. Yeah, AJ. That part about the chase scene over that acid pit was all you. Well, that was really fun. I can't wait to show Mom. Maybe someday I'll be published author like Mazumi. She smiles up at you, but suddenly breaks into a yawn. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, kiddo, but it's way past your bedtime. Come on, you can sleep in my room. Okay. Thanks again for cheering me up, Mazumi. No problem. And don't forget when you're a famous comic book writer. Yes, don't forget me. With one last smile over her shoulder, AJ follows Chris out of your room, comic in hand. You gather up your mugs and head to the kitchen to wash them. Finally, some music. After putting AJ to bed, Chris comes downstairs, his phone pressed to his ear. He takes it away with an angry huff. He's not picking up. His phone just rings all the way to voicemail. Lets out a frustrated sigh, and then types out a quick text. His thumbs thundering over the phone screen. Sometimes I swear I skip like a line. Okay, I told him to come here as soon as he sees this. Do you think something happened? Yeah, I do. I think he gave up on being our dad again. But if that's true, what if he doesn't come back? What if he's gone? Then I don't know. Let's just wait and see if he shows. Whatever goes down with your dad, you know that you were AJ's real hero tonight, right? She shouldn't have needed rescuing in the first place. Still, it has to mean something that she has a brother like you, who will never fail her like Frank did. I hope that's true. But what if? What if deep down, I'm like my dad? What if I end up hurting the people I love? If this would have been freshman book 1, I would have said yes, that's a possibility. But, as your character has greatly developed, bullshit. Christopher Powell, I saw how you were with AJ tonight. You're an amazing big brother, and you're going to be an incredible dad someday, if that's what you want. He sighs and smiles wearily at you. Thanks, Mizumi. I know AJ loved having you around, too. It seems my sis has 2 superheroes in her corner. You take Chris's arm and gently guide him towards one of the beanbag couches, taking a seat next to him. Give his knee a reassuring squeeze, and then together you wait. After what feels like hours, there's a knock on the door. Chris rushes over. He opens the door, but doesn't step aside. Frank stands on the doorstep, grinning wide. Hey, Chris. Thanks for heads up. I mind letting me in. It's chilly out. The hell happened? Where have you been? Chris, calm down. Can't a guy go out for a late night bite to eat? You left your young daughter alone in a city she doesn't know in the middle of the night. Chris, come on. She was at home. She had nothing to be scared of. Besides, she's mature for her age. Frank, that's no excuse. She's a child in your care, no less. I just went out for a burger and a beer. What was I supposed to do, wake her and take her with me? No, you're supposed to stay home like a parent. Oh, no shit. I let AJ stay with you because I trusted you. Mom let her stay with you because she trusted you. Worst of all, you let AJ down. She was so thrilled to get to know her father. She was so sure you'd live up to her expectations. But you haven't changed, Dad. You're still the same undependable deadbeat you always were. I've moved all the way to Northbridge to be close to you. I may still be figuring things out, but I'm serious about this, Chris. No, you're an idiot. But how can I trust you after tonight? AJ and I opened up to you. And we got hurt again. Chris, honest, it was just a mistake. I'll do better next time. That's like leaving your kid in the car, going into Walmart, shopping for 2 hours, and coming out and the kid's dead because it sat in a 120-degree car. You can go yourself. I'll do better next time. What, when you have another kid? No, we need to sterilize your ass. Moving the hell on. I'm goddamn triggered now. I really want to believe that. Then do. Come on. Think about how great it'll be having your old man around. And I come to your football games, spend time with you. That's... Jesus Christ, why does that remind me of someone? Hell, I'll take you to the zoo again if you want. What about AJ? Well, I mean, she'll be in Cherryfield, right? But of course she can come visit. I'll be sure to... Just stop. Stop. No, he basically wants a kid with no responsibility whatsoever. You don't get it, do you? You like the idea of being her dad. But when it comes down to it, you don't have what it really takes to take care of us. You're just still making bad decisions. And I won't just stand by and let you continue to treat this family poorly. If there's one thing I learned this year, it's that some people don't deserve second chances. I tried to give you one, but all you did was blow it. You've let me down for the last time. Bye, Dad. He starts to close the door, but Frank puts his hand out to block it. Chris, please! I said bye, Dad. Don't come back here again. Don't contact me, Mom, Kyle, and especially don't contact AJ. Now get out. And if you do try to get in touch with any of us after this, you'll wish you hadn't. I'm done being a pushover, Dad. Goodbye. Forever. Frank's face falls, but he turns on his heel and slumps down the steps and across the front walkway to his car parked on the curb. Chris closes the door and then turns to you. Are you okay? That was really, really hard. Take Chris's arm and guide him to the couch on the other side of the room. Hey, you did the right thing. Chris sighs and drops his face into his hands. I know I did. I just wish things didn't have to end like this. I wish he was better. I wish he was the man I thought he was when I was a kid. Chris, You can't change how people are. I know. I guess I had all these wishes as a kid, and I thought if I just wanted it badly enough, they'd come true. To know my dad, for him to have left for a totally justifiable reason, for him to be a good dad after all. As much as it hurts, you wanting them to be good doesn't mean they will be. But what Frank does doesn't matter anymore. All you can do is try to be a better person than your dad ever was. And from what I've seen of you and your family, you're doing a great job so far. Thanks, Mizumi, you're right. I shouldn't even think about my dad anymore. All he is a deadbeat. Rubs a hand down his face and lets out a heavy sigh. I'll call Mom up tomorrow, let her know what happened, and maybe I'll drive AJ home myself instead of putting her on a train. I'm gonna see how AJ's doing. You should head back to bed too. You can still catch a few hours of sleep. Walk Chris to the foot of the stairs and he turns towards you. Thanks for being there during all that. I'm sorry I woke you up. Don't apologize, Chris. It wasn't fair for you to have to go through that. If I could offer any support at all, then I'm glad. Chris gives you a hug and you rub his back soothingly. Thank you for everything, Mizumi. It means so much to have someone I know I can trust in my corner. I'm here for you. Always have been, always will be. Chris pulls back with a small smile and says goodnight before heading back up to his room. You go back to your own room, and after tossing and turning for a long while, you finally fall asleep. The next day, you wake up to a phone ringing. James, what's going on? It's 7 in the... I got signed by Polar Bear. James got his big break. How will you celebrate? Find out in the next chapter of the Sophomore. Awesome. So with that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Please feel free to like, comment, share, or subscribe. Oh my god, we're past 7,000. So that is awesome. And I want to thank each and every one of you. About a year and a half ago, we started this journey. And we went from, or may I say I went, from someone who was last-ditch effort, this is it. I had been trying to do big games, didn't work. I went from doing a lot of other things, didn't work. And finally, this was it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to try something. Hopefully, this will be fun. You know, the whole 9 yards. And I really, when I first started this, I actually just started reading like I was talking to you now. And then as I got a little bit more involved in it and things got more, I was like, you know what, let's do voices and let's, you know, work on that. And over time, I've become more practiced and more seasoned and more experienced in this. And still a long way to go, but we're getting there. So with that being said, I want to thank each and every one of you that hit that subscribe button. I thank you so much. If you want to grow this channel with me and continue on this journey, hit that like and share button. And until next time, stay well, stay awesome, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.